Hello everybody and welcome to the first video on the channel. Today we are playing Schedule 1. We are already loaded up here in a world and we are going to create a character and get going here. Alright guys, this is not my first time playing Schedule 1, so we have already skipped the prologue. It looks like we're here in the camper, and our first objective is to go to Highland Point, open your phone, press tab, and read your messages. Heard you're in some trouble. Best not to talk over the phone. Go find a payphone. Alright, let's go find a payphone here. Should be one, if I remember, just outside this trail to the right here. Yep, there it is, right there. Let's go ahead and go to this payphone, and it should be the uncle calling, I believe. Uncle Nelson, good to hear your voice, buddy. Looks like your luck finally ran out. The feds have got me locked up while I wait for a trial. Glad to hear you managed to slip through, though. Back before I moved to Serena Flats, I used to live out there in Highland Point. Not the nicest town around, but plenty of opportunity for someone in the line of work. Uncle Nelson was smart there, didn't want to get caught. If memory serves, I got some cash stashed out there. It ain't much, but it'll get you back on your feet. You can find it stashed near the town hall fountain and the canal and behind the supermarket. Go grab it, head to the RV, and we'll go from there. Cool. So, it says collect the stash near the fountain, collect the stash near the canal, and the stash behind the supermarket. So let's go ahead and open up our map here and look for the supermarket, which I don't see. Okay, there it is. I forgot, it's the stars here. The stars are where we have to go, so they should actually appear at the top bar here. Yep, so it's that way. Okay, now if you guys aren't familiar with the game Schedule 1, basically it's a game where you become your own drug lord and you could buy and sell and make all sorts of crazy drugs. Again, this is not my first time playing it, so I kind of have an idea what's going on here. Here we go. Let's get this. It has been a while since I've played this, though, I'm not going to lie. It's been over a year. So I do have an idea of what's going on here. It's just I want to start a new world and a fresh start for the actual YouTube channel. And my last world actually had like $5 million on it. So, you know, I don't want to start with $5 million. It wouldn't be no fun. All right, let's head over to the next objective here, the supermarket, and get our next stack of cash, which should be located right here. Yep. All right, 175 going there. So we have $295, and we should have one more objective, which is right over there. And this one should be down behind the canal. Yep, right here. All right, so we have 375. Our next objective is to head back to the... Well, it was to head back to the RV, but we might not have an RV anymore because that explosion is where our RV actually is parked. Now, obviously, guys, I know what happened here, and if you've ever played Schedule 1, you do too. But it looks like our RV has blown up and set on fire, so read the notes. Welcome to Highland Point. This is our territory. Don't interfere. So it looks like we have some competition, as always expected in this kind of market. So now we have to go back to the payphone and talk to Uncle Nelson again. Alright, Uncle Nelson said, well, crap, that's not ideal. Of course it's not. There's a powerful cartel in town, the Benzies family. I figured they'd eventually be a problem, but didn't think they'd find you this quickly. It's only our first day here, man. Looks like you're going to need somewhere low-key to stay for a while. Head over to the motel and ask about getting a room. After that, you'll be needing some new equipment. There's a hardware store just northeast of the motel. Grab a tent, soil, and a watering can. Okay, so our objective... Let's go that way. So here's the motel. Looks like we have to knock and talk about getting a room. Talk to Donna. Okay. Like to rent a room. Can I interest you in a free sample? Do great. It'll be $75 for the week. Okay. Deal. Thank you. Room 1 is close to the office. Cool. So it's going to be this room right here. Now what we're going to have to do is get a tent, some soil, and a watering can. And then we can come here and save our game. Alright, we have arrived at the hardware store. Actually, I don't even need to close that. Why am I closing that? So, looks like our objective is to buy a grow tent, 1 bag of soil, and a watering can. So, if I remember right, I talked to this guy here. I'd like to purchase something. So, there it is. Grow tent, soil, and a watering can. Let's go ahead and click purchase. Insufficient balance. Visit an ATM to deposit cash. Oh, that's right. We have to visit an ATM to deposit cash first. So we'll go to the ATM that's right here. And we'll go ahead and deposit. Max 307 deposits. And there we go. It's kind of weird that they don't just take cash, but it makes sense because it looks like we are ordering online. So we'll go 1, 2. Oops, we already have that in there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Grow 10 soil watering can purchase. I'm Dan. I run this hardware store. What line of work are you in? I work in agriculture. Oh, ain't that nice? I always fenced a bit about gardening myself. I have no idea how to read that word. Here's some some speed grow on the house. Welcome to Highland Point. Thank you. So it looks like we already have the stuff in our inventory now. Let's head back to the motel, which is this way. Let's go ahead and close this so nobody can see what we're doing. Let's place our grow tent right there, and we'll go ahead and pour the soil into it. Just like that. And we'll fill this up with water. And we'll pour the water all over it. Okay, now talk to Uncle Nelson at the payphone because we will need some seed. Oh, there's police. Hello, officers. Don't mind me. I'm not doing anything suspicious in that room at all. Nothing suspicious at all. You're almost ready to go, but you're missing one key ingredient, the weed seeds. Of course. You'll need to speak to a supplier to get your hands on some seeds. I passed the number on to Albert Hoover, the local weed and seed supplier. Send him a message and request a dead drop. I vouch for you, so you won't have to pay up front. The order will go on your tab, which you can pay off in the future. Okay. So, looks like we have to open our phone here. Talk to Albert. Hello, our mutual friend has asked me to help you acquire some marijuana seeds. Send me a message if you'd like to order some. Nelson has put in a good word for you, so I provide a tab which you can pay off later. So let's send him a message. I need to order a dead drop. We'll go ahead and go with 1 seed for now. Place order. Got it. I'll let you know when it's ready. Should be ready in about 30 minutes. So dead drops take time to fulfill depending on the size of the order. Of course, the supplier will message you when it's ready. So now the time in here, every minute is 1 second. So in the meantime, we'll just pick up some trash and deposit it in the trash dispenser so we can get some extra money. Oops. Get that here. And it looks like our order is ready. We'll just go ahead and grab one more. And start. $5 for that. Not bad. Alright, collect the dead drop behind the supermarket. So we got to go back this way. Alright, we've got our dead drop. We're going to be heading back to the motel here so we can get this planted and get going so we can get on our feet. Alright. We go ahead and go over here. We can go stow or sow seed. Gonna put it in there, cover it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could use the speed grow as well. Pour it all over. Why not? There we go, 53% full. Let's go ahead and pick up our trash and put it in the trash can. And then you could end up actually taking bags of trash out, which I think we should have enough trash after this. Oh, hello. I'm just going to fly around over there. No, so we'll need one more. For the meantime, let's go ahead and go to sleep and wake up at 7 a.m. so we can kind of speed through this. Alright guys, that is actually going to be all for today's video. I know it's kind of a short one, but I do have some stuff that I have to go and do right now, so I am going to go ahead and pause this, and this will be the video for today. If you guys do want to see more Schedule 1 content and some more gaming content in general, please make sure to subscribe to me and like my videos and share. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.